Good morning and welcome to this week's LTV.
I'm Dino from 2R.
I'm Hewitt from 2T.
This week is the most exciting book week of all. On Monday, we were privileged to have Mr. Akin, Jeje, to share his fun with poetry.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Akin Jeje, and I'm a Canadian poet, but I've been here in Hong Kong for 8 years. I'm a primary school teacher actually here in Hong Kong, but I've been with English language poetry scene in Hong Kong for at least 7 years. Poetry can tell you a lot in a few simple words. You see, not everybody's cut out to read a novel or take the time to read a novel. It is hard work to read a novel. Not everybody likes something as simple as a magazine or as specific as a newspaper, but poetry, especially if done right, can say a lot with very little. I like a lot of poets, but I'll give you 3 examples. There was an American poet called Langston Hughes, who from 1902 from 1967 wrote a lot about the experience of black people, especially before the civil rights movement. Very powerful stuff and very musical. I like poetry by another poet, a Canadian named Margaret Atwood, who in a few words can say something quite devastating. And I also like what they call spoken word poets, people who don't necessarily read from the paper but get on the microphone, just like a rapper. And hip-hop and spoken word poetry are closely related, and there's one guy called Saul Williams who I'll play today who does that as well. Hope you enjoy this.
On Wednesday, we have Read Aloud Day, followed by the Battle of the Books between teachers and students in the library.
I think, although we didn't win this match, but I think we already tried our best, and I think it's the best thing for us already. Of course, I would encourage those people who want to read and want to have a team of groupmates that want to read to join us. You will definitely enjoy it. Thank you.
This is my 2nd year to play Battle of the Books.
What do you think of this event for today?
I think it's very good, very well organized, and the students did well, even though they were unlucky to come 2nd. The teachers' team were very strong this year. I think the benefits of Battle of the Books is it encourages people to read. As an English teacher, I think it's very important that young people pick up the reading habit at an early age. I think events like this can encourage people to read more.
On Thursday, we had a Chinese author give a talk to our junior and senior students.
Let's take a look.
Furthermore, on Thursday, we had a visit from Mr. Ben James, a teacher and artist in Hong Kong.
He has started painting a mural on the 4th floor. Let's take a look.
As you said, my name's Ben James and I'm a teacher and artist in Hong Kong, and I'm here at the school for this morning and tomorrow morning creating a mural for Book Week. So all the work that we're making for the mural is based on the work of Roy Lichtenstein, who is a pop artist, and he created many artworks, and we've selected some of his artworks and we're making a connection between those artworks and books and their titles. So on the wall here we've got various images which are work in progress, nothing's finished yet, but by this time tomorrow hopefully there will be. So we're going to relate this city scene to a scene in the Hunger Games where Katniss is going to the capital. We've got a big fist with a pow, a big punch, and we're going to relate that to Lord of the Rings and the fight for the ring. We've got an image here which is actually going to be a man looking through a keyhole spying, and that's going to be related to the Alex Rider stories, the spy stories. This figure here is actually in a sea, drowning in a sea, so we're relating that to Katsuki's Kingdom, the story. And the final one here, which is quite a military sort of scene with these soldiers all lined up, and that one's going to be about the book 1984 by George Orwell. So we're hoping that the students will see the pictures and maybe get curious about the books, and our big wham at the end is going to be a reference to the Battle of the Books, because obviously we want people to be being involved in that and enjoying their stories. So hopefully tomorrow it'll all be finished. Wish me luck. Oh, I should say as well that we've got 16 students working on this in groups of 8, and they've been working really hard and they've been really awesome, so thank you to them.
Alright. Some of our students went to a Spanish super language competition. Our student results are outstanding. Let's take a look.
Today we will showcasing Mr. Andrew's DNT-CCA. Let's take a look.
I'm Hewitt and here's Miguel. What are you doing, Miguel?
I'm actually building a lamp. Most of the students are doing this. Like they have 2 slots so we can put in the 4th piece, and there's a hole right here so we can insert the plug.
What's the use of it?
It's a lamp, so it's lighting and decoration as well.
Hey Michael, what are you doing?
I'm actually designing the frame for my new project. It's like a name of the bedroom. It's like a sign and put my name on it, and I'm signing. And yes, I'm drawing it, and I will cut, choose my pieces and put in the laser cutter right there to cut it into pieces. So to get my job done. Yes.
So how do you think about the CCA?
I think it is fun because you can design your own things like key rings, photo frame, anything you like, and you can use your own design, not just limited design. So I've found it's really fun to play around with this CCA.
You have been watching LTV. See you next time.
Bye.
This is Happy Calvin, and he is always as bright as day. This is Sad Calvin, and he is always down in the dumps. One day, Happy Calvin asks Sad Calvin the reason of his sorrow and his sadness. Sad Calvin answers that there is nothing to be happy about. But Happy Calvin says to Sad Calvin, no! There are many things to be happy about, such as bright colors, reading under a shady tree, and a long conversation with someone you care for. Carrying a big smile can make anyone happy, Happy Calvin says. A big smile can brighten the darkest of days. Sad Calvin thinks that Happy Calvin has a point, that his situation is not that bad. So he stands up and smiles, shedding light on his problems, and changes bad to good.